Welcome back. I'm here with Ken and we're talking about iTunes, the great program that you can import your music, organize your music, and we're going to get to some fancier things we can do too. But first, just a quick review because we did a lot in the first segment. Once you've installed iTunes, which is as simple as just going to apple.com and installing it onto your computer, it's going to look something like this. Well, it'll look like this once you've added some music because I have hundreds of songs already. You'll see here the list of all the songs I have. We talked about how we can add more songs to this just by inserting a CD right into our computer. We talked about how we can pick any song here and just play it instantly by playing the play button. And we also mentioned that we can shoot over here to the iTunes Store. You see where it says Store, and once we go to the iTunes Store, we're going to see a huge amount of music. Music, movies, television shows, that's for another episode. But here's all the different music that you can buy. They even have the Grammy Award-winning music, classic pop songs, whatever you're looking for. And this is great because if you buy something here, it's as simple as clicking on the button, you've bought it, and it will instantly appear in that master list you have. So there was no quibbling about that. So I'm going to go back where it says Library, Music. What this means is all of the music that I already own. Here's my big list. Ken showed us how we can just click on Name, and it puts it in alphabetical order. I could click on Artist, and you'll see that it grouped all of my Josh Groban things together. It grouped all of my Kristen Chenoweth things together. This way, if I'm looking for something. But I can also go to the search bar here. And if I type something into the search bar, like I just saw a song called Popular. And there it is. So that's all great, but there are some other things you told us we could do, and I heard you mention the word playlist.
Right. This will help organize your music even better.
Okay.
Because you will be picking the songs you want, and you will have a special list for them. So when you click that, you will get only those songs. And
okay. So like I'm having a party tomorrow night, and I want to play some of my music, but I don't want them to hear every single song. Okay. So you're saying that I can group them now.
Right.
So that tomorrow there'll be just the 25 songs I want on this list. I hit play and I can go and have a good time.
And then you can socialize with your guests and the music will just go from one song to the next.
I like it. Okay, so
why don't
tell
we
us
do
how
that?
we're going to do that. Okay.
Well, the first thing you do is you're going to go up to where it says File, which is up near iTunes.
File.
You will click and the first one is New.
File,
and the
New,
first choice
Playlist.
on the drop down is Playlist.
Okay.
Now what you have is a new playlist with nothing on it. So what do now? You go back to, well, you can even change the name of it if you want.
I guess I
Let's
should
do
change
that
the
first.
name.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to call it playlist.
Okay.
How about we call it
You could call it party. I was going to say
songs?
party songs. I was going to say the exact same thing.
Now, even if I knew that it was going to be, you know, the party on a certain day,
right,
or for a certain crowd, let's say it's a kids' party or whatever, I can have party songs. But we're not partying that much this week. We'll just leave it at party songs.
Well,
okay.
I have no friends, so I wouldn't label it that way. But the bottom line is you can label it whatever you want.
Okay.
Now the question is, what songs do you want to put on there? For that, you go back to Music, where you have all your songs.
Okay, so Library,
Music.
Okay.
And then you highlight a song that you want.
Just one?
You can pick one. Again, if you want, for time's sake, you could highlight a group of them all at once.
Peggy Sue.
Right.
But I also want this one. Could I pick them both?
Right. You could highlight them both by holding the Shift key and the down arrow, as you just did. And now what you want to do is copy them. And there are several ways to do that. You said the more current way is
so I could right-click and hit copy.
Right-click, copy.
Or I could go to Edit, Copy. That makes sense. Now that I've copied it, where do I go?
You go back to your new playlist, which should be here somewhere. Party Songs.
Oh, I see. So this whole, here was the library. We talked about the library. There's the iTunes store.
Right.
And down here, about the fourth item, it says playlist.
Exactly.
So there's some of the playlists I've already made, but today's playlist is called Party Songs.
Now,
it has
the next
nothing
thing
there.
you do is click right where your cursor is. All right? Nothing's going to happen.
Right.
But this way you're in there, because if you leave it at Party Songs, when you import those two songs, it's going to import over here on the left.
Oh, we don't want that.
So you just click.
So click somewhere in this big
Click
blank.
somewhere in there.
Okay,
and now you right-click.
Okay,
you right-click. And it should say paste.
Can I just go to Edit Paste?
You could go Edit Paste.
Oh,
sure.
there they go.
And there they are.
Okay.
And that is how you create a playlist.
I'm going to try that again.
With only the songs that you like. You want to do it one more time?
Music. And you said I could pick.
Pick a song.
Let's say I wanted all these.
All right.
I'm greedy.
All right, you want all of them.
Okay, so I want all of those. I'm
now
going to hit File. Edit. Edit.
Yes.
Copy. And now I came here to Playlist.
And see, if you're just starting out, the only playlist you'll probably have
is the Party Songs.
Yeah, you may have a default 90s music, but you'll see what you called it. That's it. You click in here.
There, and
just
then I'm
click
going to go
there,
Edit.
Paste. And bingo, there they go.
Look at all those songs. Okay. Now, I'm sure right now I'm kind of just randomly throwing songs in there. If I were doing this for real, like let's say somebody said to me, could you burn a CD with the songs from, oh, I see I have here, the Glee cast.
Exactly.
I could just take those songs, here we go, from here to here. I have all the Glee songs. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to come back to my Party Songs.
And click in there just to make sure it doesn't.
And now I'll hit paste.
And there they are.
Now that I decided I wanted those Glee songs, could I get rid of all these other ones?
Yes, you can. And it's a very simple way to do it.
Highlight
them?
Go to
highlight them, and then you click Edit, Delete.
Delete or cut? Okay,
well, cut means you're actually saving it for somewhere else. Delete means you don't want them on your playlist anymore. Are you sure you want to
remove the selected songs from the list? Now, this is not deleting them from my computer.
No, it's not. These songs will remain in your music library.
Oh,
they don't go away.
They're just getting off the party.
They're just going off the party list.
Party
songs list.
Look at this. So now we have a nice party list with, in case somebody wanted just those Glee cast songs, we have 11 songs.
Exactly. And you'll notice underneath Party Songs, it says 11 songs, 41 minutes, which means that when you burn that blank CD and make a copy of these Glee songs, you have plenty of time. In fact, you have room, if I'm doing my math right, for 39 minutes more worth of songs if you want.
Now, I bought these blank CDs. I mean, I bought them at Staples or at the drugstore. These are all just blanks, right? Okay, so I'm going to take a blank CD. So I'm just going to plop it in here, just sliding it into the hole in my computer. And once I have done that, I have all these songs. I have 11 songs. I have a blank CD.
Right.
Okay.
Now, it's probably loaded by now. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go up to File.
Oh, look at this.
See what it says.
You inserted a blank CD. Choose an action. Well, I guess I could ignore that, but what were my...
Well, I was going to say...
Open iTunes. Well, I'm already on iTunes.
What I would say is ignore for the viewers, only because what you will do if you are running a PC, if you have a PC, you go up to File, and it should say Burn Playlist to Disk.
There it is.
Right. That's what
so
the
you want to be
viewer's
on the
looking for.
correct playlist.
Right.
Like you don't want to be on, I don't know, whatever these other playlists
are. You want to make sure you're in the playlist you want to burn.
And you also said we want to make sure that this number is less than 80.
Right.
Okay. So that number is less than 80. I'm on the screen that I like.
Now, you did say Burn Playlist to Disk.
Burn Playlist to Disk.
Now, it should be telling you something. Maybe when we said ignore, we ran into a problem.
Why?
That I don't know. Again, you're working with an Mac.
No, but it says Burn Playlist to Disk. Here it is.
Oh, here it is.
Here's our playlist, audio CD, and I could just say burn.
Well, before you do that, just take notice. You can set the gap between each song. You can set it from 0 to 5 seconds. There's an automatic.
What is that, the quiet time between
Well, in other
songs?
words, the end of the song will be an extra 2 seconds of quiet before it goes to the next song.
Is there a reason why I'd want it different than 2?
You know, it's a matter of personal choice.
Oh, okay.
I usually go with 2 seconds, but that's because if I'm using it for DJ purposes, I want to have a little bit of space in between so I can go to my next song.
Okay, and then all I'd have to do is burn.
You click burn.
And I could see burning disc, we're going.
It will not only burn it, it will initialize it. You have to finalize it when you're done, and this automatically does it. So
I love it. I love automatic.
Once you're done, exactly. And once you're done with it, you take it out and you can play it. It's yours.
Terrific. Well, I hope you can all go, add some songs to iTunes, and maybe even burn your own disc. Thanks for joining us.